That was good. There's a lot of, we had 31 new players out here practicing for the first time. So just, the veterans are doing a good job helping them along. But yeah, it was a very good first practice.
One of the guys said before they wanted to execute right off the bat. Did you see that, especially the offense?
There's no question. We're obviously a little bit more in sync than we've ever been. They worked hard over the summer, it was obvious, and not only strength and conditioning, but just doing football activities. And so that's really shown up just because they were able to come out here and execute at a much higher clip than we normally have. And it's so many of these guys are doing this. They're going into their second year, and so they've got a feel for what to expect.
Coach, would you say most positions are open for competition, or do you have a good idea of who's going to be slotted into the spots?
Yeah, we've got 28 practices, still to go for our first game. You never know. I mean, we'd love to have competition at every single position. Everything's up for grabs. It's pretty obvious there's some players that have played a long time that are in shape, ready to go. They're going to be those guys that'll start. But there's always competition. The more competition we continue to get, the better the team will be. And right now we're getting that at all the positions. And I never say, everything's an absolute. So yeah, we've got competition at every position.
Do you miss anybody today you plan to have back the next couple weeks?
There's just one other person we're still waiting on, and we got to wait till he gets here before we can comment on who he is.
Coach, how important is it for Jeff to kind of take the leadership reins of the offense now, being a sophomore?
Yeah, it's important for our quarterbacks to really take charge of our offense. They need to be that kind of person. Jeff and Marshall, both those guys, I believe, have worked extremely hard and have earned the respect of their teammates, and so it's a lot easier for those guys to take charge. And so far, those are the types of things we've seen through this first day, and just hearing things over the summer.
Jeff seemed to be really sharp.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff's, he's got some whiskers on his face this year, and that's changed some things, and he's definitely way ahead of where he was a year ago. That was the price of playing him last year as a first-year freshman, but we also knew the advantage of that would be is this year he would be better for it, and so that's kind of where it's at, and he is better because of it.
Coach, injuries was a major problem last year. Are you confident with the depth of the team at positions? If some guy falls out, that you'll be able to continue your plan?
Yeah, I think we can handle a few injuries. No one ever wants to say that, but there are a few positions that we do have that kind of depth where if we had an injury too, we wouldn't really probably drop off. But we also have positions where we don't want to afford an injury either, or we don't have that luxury. So we're still not there yet in terms of our depth in the program, but we are in spots and we aren't in others, which is better than what we've been, which is a huge sign. And we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to continue to build our depth. We're headed that way. We've got great, good young kids, and we're just going to keep grooming them.
Coach,
yeah, our practice facility now is first rate. We've really done a good job of laying out and taking advantage of every square inch of this facility. Yeah, it's first class, and what hopefully will help us is reduce some practice injuries, which we've had. I mean, the turf we were on was extremely hard, and we had some injuries, you feel, because of it. And hopefully this will alleviate some of that.
You get this from Eastern?
No, I don't know where we got this.
Bruce sent it to you?
It looks a little more maroon or crimson color, but yeah, it's not red.
Coach, James Montgomery, after the injury and the surgeries that he went through last year, first of all, how amazing is it for him to be out here, and what can he realistically give you guys this year?
He gives us great leadership, he gives us toughness, respect, because players respect him, and then whatever he produces on the field is gravy in our minds, because he gives us a lot of things other than just what he does when he touches the football. So it's a great, great story, and I hope it ends the way we all hope it does, within our program. And so far, everything is really good for him.